guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great, you're doing fantastic. So it's in the morning, I'm just waking up at 9 and I'm about to cook breakfast. And I'm going to be showing you today guys how to cook pancakes. You know, the slim pancakes with some brown punches, kidogo kidogo. I will show you how to cook that in just a few minutes. So guys, as you can hear, my voice is a bit coarse. Nimeamka tu sai. So these are the things we are going to need. This is warm water. It's full hapa lakini hatutatumia yote. And then we have 4 eggs and the fork ya kuigonga. We have a tin where we're going to mix the flour and the eggs and all the ingredients. We have a spoon yenye tutatumia ku flip the pancakes, and the spoon that we're going to be chotaring with yenye tutatumia ku chota the pancake liquid. So if you have another thing, maybe you need use instead of this one, you can use, but I like using that one. So we're also going to have this flour. This is self-raising eggs. Napenda kutumia because it has a little bit of nitangwaje baking powder, so it's going to raise the pancake kidogo tu. Usiongeze baking powder yako. This is enough. So we also have this sugar. We're going to use like maybe 3 teaspoons of sugar, and then we have the oil that we're going to use. So that is all we are going to be using now, of course, in the pan and the heat. Let's get started, guys. Let's start with the mixing the flour. So first you'll need to pour the flour into a tin. For the mixing, pour just enough and utatumia for that morning, and then you pour 3 teaspoons of sugar. If you need more, then you'll need more sugar. If you like more sugar, you'll need more sugar. Use a fork. I usually use a fork because it has the spaces in between, because inasaidia sana in the mixing of the sugar and the flour very nicely. If you have the whisker thing, you know, the oval thing, you can also use that. So next you pour a bit of the water. Start with a full cup, like a half cup of water, and mix it thoroughly. Mix it pole pole, but use a lot of energy.
I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning.
Next you pour the water, like a little bit of the water. I don't measure for me because I do measure with my eyes, but if you're skeptical about the way you measure, you can add another half full cup of water and mix it again. Continue mixing and mixing again until you find it having a smooth texture, like a smooth liquid.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna
add more water depending on how the texture of your flour is. Like for example, if you look at mine, you'll see that there is liquid, but there are still some bumps of flour. So that I can be able to smoothen the bumps, I added a little bit of water, just a little bit, like a quarter cup of water. I added it and smoothened it. Then now, after the mixture has been smooth, as you can see, it's very smooth, you take your eggs. I was using 4 eggs, and this is a flour that maybe this liquid can cook about 10 pancakes. So I used 4 eggs. You can use the eggs you want, the number of eggs you want. If you want that eggy taste in your pancakes, use more eggs. If you don't like eggs, even 2 can work. So you can also use 2 eggs. I used 4 for my portion.
show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning.
Next step, you use a fork to mix the eggs together with the paste so that they can mix thoroughly. If you have a machine, I've seen there are machines that people use to make the paste, you can use it from the starting point. If you have the whisker thing, you can use it too. If you prefer using a spoon, it's also nice, but I prefer using the fork. If I don't have the whisker or the machine, the fork is very nice. So mix it until you've seen that the eggs and the paste have mixed kabisa. In this way, you'll know there is no yellow patches, yellow liquids on the eggs. So now take your pan and place it on the jiko or on your cooker and washa medium heat kwanza to heat the pan.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you.
I was also cooking some tea pale kando, so nikipika pancakes zangu, I was also cooking the tea so that I can be able, by the time pancakes zangu zinaiva, chai pia itakuwa imeiva to save on time. This is the place where we are going to place our pancakes after zimeiva. I like using this one because ikona hiyo spaces hapo chini za kuleta hewa, so your pancakes will not be wet, will not sweat.
So what? If you're stupid, then you know it's nothing wrong. But you and me got a whole other meaning, I don't know.
So I'm going to use this kitchen serviette to place them under the tin so that the pancakes oil can be absorbed. So now my pan is hot. You remember I had put some medium heat on it to be hot. Now increase the heat so that it can be now hot for the pancakes and the oil. Take your oil, just pour a little bit. Unasikia sahi bei ya mafuta imepanda sana, so just pour a little bit. Pancakes with eggs, you can even cook without liquid, without the oil. If you didn't know, it is very possible to cook without the oil. So if you prefer not cooking with the oil, it is very possible. If you don't, if you want a little bit of oil, just pour a little bit of oil on the pan and then spread it all over the pan.
Fake to you now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to you now.
Meanwhile, as my oil was getting hot, I decided to just continue cooking my tea.
Show me there's nothing fake to you now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Turn this room, turn it to an ocean. Let me float around. Eyes closed, eyes closed.
It's now time for the first pancake. So I just scoop it with this is the spoon I use for serving stew. So I just scoop it a little bit and pour it on the pan. I then take a spoon to spread the paste all over the pan because I don't want it to be thick. I want the slim pancakes. And also you see the texture that the pattern the spoon is making on top of the pancake. That is also another thing. I want my pancakes to have that kind of strips, that kind of pattern. After about 40 seconds, flip the pancake. Because depending on the heat you have, the pancake will have already cooked on one side. So flip it to cook on the other side.
So what? If you're stupid, then you know it's nothing wrong.
So after about the same 40 seconds, my pancake on the other side is well cooked. So I take it from the pan and put it on my tin or in my tin. As I was cooking, my tea was done, so I decided to reduce the heat on the pan so that I can sieve my tea into the thermos. Another thing, guys, keep on stirring the paste because sometimes it separates itself, like the liquid inaenda juu and the flour mixture ile heavy goes down, so you have to keep on stirring the mixture once in a while. trick. If you find your pancakes are roasting, like zinaungua, but haven't yet cooked well enough, you should reduce the heat, because sometimes too much heat can lead to it unguaring less than cooking well. So you can reduce the heat.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's
My camera, guys, even it isn't doing justice. The pancakes look so nice. They have that golden, that brownish color on them, and they have the yellowish color of the eggs. Very, very nice. So next, after I am done now cooking all of my 10 pancakes, so I place a kitchen towel, a kitchen serviette on a plate, and place all the ones that I'm going to eat in the morning. I place them on the serviette to cool down a bit.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now.
And there you have your sweet, beautiful and delicious pancake, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want us to do more of these videos, kindly do comment down below. And if you learned something, guys, tell us if you tried how yours came out to be. Thank you so much for watching this video, and subscribe.